Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So it's just about market open. It's 8:28. We're supposed to go over the third concept that I trade today, which is liquidity. Liquidity is such an in-depth topic, and it's honestly it's a upper level topic. I don't really want to go too much into it. I'll just talk about like the basic things or the basic concept about it. This is the trade we made yesterday. Remember, we had this liquidity zone, and then we took this call option. We ended the video somewhere in here, but just to show you that in fact price did keep moving up a little bit. Do we have a 4365 call? I think 4365. So if we got that, you would have ended up in the money, and even at expiration you still would have ended up positive. So let's see what the market's doing. Ooh, big dip. Ooh, big dip. Very big dip. Very big gap, I mean. So we actually came down below that. Let me look at VIX. VIX is up. So VIX is in an uptrend. If it gets above 14, I'll be curious what happens today. I'm curious what happens on this demand zone we have marked. When you see a gap this big and you see candles this big, momentum that big, that makes me feel that we're about to break through this level. You can't go on feelings. You have to can't go by emotions. You have to go by exactly what you see. So if this closes below this, then we'll probably enter a put, or we'll wait for a pullback, and then we'll wait for it to pull back like this, and we'll catch the pullback, and then we can catch it down. Okay, so while we're waiting for anything to happen, let's sort of talk about liquidity. Orders. When you think of liquidity, think of orders. The markets are driven by big money. They're driven by the banks, like these JP Morgan, Wells Fargo's, Charles Schwab's, and other private equity firms and things, and all types of big money. They don't trade the way that you see trading or we see trading. Like how I'm looking for an entry right now, they don't really trade that way. They have set levels in the market where they place an order and it's just sitting there waiting to be picked up. Right here, I'm gonna have a call option. Since this is the demand zone, I'm gonna put, like yesterday, I had an order right there for a call option at 43.43. And then my colleague at work, let's say I work at JP Morgan, I put in 1,000, he put in 1,000, my other colleague, he put in 1,000, other colleague put in 1,000. The guys from Wells Fargo, they put in 1,000 of them. This big private guy, he put in 10,000 orders for this call. So look, all these options, all these orders, this is considered liquidity. It's a liquidity pool. Price is just moving. What price does, price moves to find orders. So wherever the most orders are, that's where price goes. I'm watching right here to see what price does if we get a rejection or if we break through. If we break through, we can probably get a gap play. Let me prepare. All right, we broke above. Can we get a solid close? Let's see. That's too close. It's not good enough space in between that. Let's look at some other stocks though. VIX is headed down. Oh, that's good. My mind's saying buy it. My eyes are saying wait. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. My eyes are still saying wait. It looks like a rejection. That's what my eyes are saying. This isn't a real play, but I just want to see what happens if we were to put at that rejection. So let's just say we do a 4340 put. We bought it for 5.6. 5.6 times what? 1.1 is like 6.1 or 6.2, somewhere in there. That's another thing you have to learn. Like when you get rejections like this, you can immediately hop in the opposite play and you can profit real good. So we bought for, that's price is already at 6.7. Our price came up a little bit. It went to 6.2, 6.1 now. Look how that's one candle. Look at the size of one candle, and we made profit off that. If we break the low of this candle, we're going to go down more. Just like the high of the market, if you break the low of the market, you're going to go below. You're going to keep going. See, Nvidia broke it. That was Tesla that broke it. Meta broke it. And if you can sort of see the basics, the beginnings of our market structure from yesterday. Evel, it's a higher high. And we made that's a low. Now, if we break this level right there, we're going to enter a put. If we break this, we want a candle closure below that. And I think we're going to break it because everybody else is close to breaking. So we'll enter another 4340 put. What's the timer on? Now, that's a good example of liquidity. It's on a very small scale, but that's a good example of liquidity. So look at your wicks. Your wicks are trying to reach down here. I actually believe they're trying to reach down in this gray order block, and they're trying to grab something. That something is orders that they're trying to grab. There we go. So we want to take this play. I'm going to take the the put option. It's going to be 4340. I haven't bought it yet. I want to wait till this timer close down a little bit because the candle can jump up, wick, jump, wick. So I try to wait till this is under 15-20 seconds before I actually jump into play. And we still got 40-30 seconds. Ooh, look at that candle though. I might have to jump in this. Look at that candle. Let's look at VIX. Real big candle headed upward. Very big candle. Apple's down. Everybody's headed down. I'm still waiting on Google to head down. They're down. Still waiting on this candle to close. We got 20 seconds. I think we were about to take it. It's at 6.7. Take it. Bought at 6.8. I'll just show you what price is at right now. That's the put we took. It's at 6.7 right now. Sorry, I moved my mouse so you guys can see. Now, this right here, the reason it's doing that is because you have these candles right here. So they have to react to it. Price is going to react to it. That's why you see this jump right here. If it goes above this level, you close out and you just take your L. But if it doesn't, you keep holding, because this is really where we should have entered. As you can see, that was the liquidity. So price comes down and then it comes back up to take a break. And then that's where you should have entered, on the actual break. And then the price goes back down. So if you can see, this is price. I'll start from over here. Boom, 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 boom. That's what price is doing. It broke right there. That was our break. And then it should do this. That's what should happen. And you should have entered right there. And then this is what I'm expecting to happen. 6.6. So we're still, are we negative? I can't remember where we entered at. I just know that the sale is 7.5. You see these wicks still forming? It's still, that means it's still orders down here. So I know price is going to keep going. It's still something down here. Honestly, I don't even want to talk about liquidity more today because it's such a hard concept. I really don't want to talk about it. So just for today, we just going to end with liquidity is orders. Look for the orders. Where are the orders? Understanding what orders are. That's it. Now that concerns me, that big candle right there. We might lose, but that's cool. Look at VIX heading downward. That concerns me. So as of now, we're looking for an exit plan. This is Apple. They should come up and then head back down. That's what you would expect them to do. Remember, it's all patterns. They're bearish right now, so you're expecting them to keep the bearish pattern. Same with AMD. You're expecting them to come up a little bit, as they did here. Continue the pattern. Come up, continue the pattern. That's what you're expecting. Amazon, same thing. ARK, same thing. Everybody's in the same boat right now. That's what you're expecting. If specs closes above this, we exit. No ifs, ands, or buts. We exit immediately. Yeah, we finna cut this. Let's draw this line and we're gonna cut this. I always have an extra strategy. And we want it to close above this line. Remember, we can get wicks right there and etc, etc. We want it to close above. See how that wick, see that wick? That's liquidity. Something's up there. That's liquidity forming. See that wick, this wick? There are orders up here. That concerns me. This is the make or break. It feels like a lot of people are at this level where if they break above here, then that's not good. Meta broke above. It's breaking above its most recent high. That's not good. So we're just hoping that these stocks reject this level right here. It looks like we are getting a rejection, but we gotta wait a little longer. All right, we were waiting a little bit in this area, but we're about to cut this thing. If this candle closes above, we're gonna cut. Now, yeah, we're cutting. We're cutting. We're cutting. We're cutting. We're finna cut. We're waiting on this timer. We're waiting on this timer right here. It's at 10 seconds. We're about to cut this. Right now, that's what's happened. And I can move this. Right now, that's what's happened. Either we get a hard rejection here, or it's a cut. All right, it's cut. Boom. So we lost $150. Oh. Now we have to see what we did wrong. What I actually believe we did wrong, that's captured, delete that, is this was a demand zone and we took a put at the demand zone. This demand zone is valid because it broke this high. It broke that. That was a breaker structure. So that zone is valid, meaning when price comes back to the zone, it has to have some type of reaction. More than likely, some type of reaction is going to take place. Everybody's headed down. That's why it's a little confusing on why it didn't work, why today we failed. So that's probably going to wrap up today's video. We can talk about liquidity and orders again another day. This is what I see. So if you can see that, you can tell we're bullish. You can see we're about to close that gap. So since we're going above that gap, you can actually do that. And I'm just curious what it'll look like. We do a 4360 call option, bought for 5.1. I'm sorry, bought for 5.3. 5.3. So that's like 5.8, which would be profit. As you can see, that's price right now. 5.2. I'll just wait for price to go up so you can see. Come on, price, end already. I don't want to. I'm sitting here waiting for price to for this last play to close out so I can end the video. That should be it. As you can see, these gap plays they work so well. Oh wow, price dropped right at the end, but we closed out. Price went above $600, so that closed out. But if you have any comments, leave them below. Any questions, leave them below. We'll be back on Monday's trading day with another video. So till next video, see you guys later.